All right. What's up, guys? How are you? And how have your classes been going so far? Um, um, we are going to start with our design session, and we're going to cover how to create your graphics for your gigs um, going forward, so that you can have a display as this that you are seeing right here. Like I had said earlier, there's no need reinventing the wheel. There's nothing too fancy. There's no point reinventing the wheel. So you just need to mostly always do is look through Fiverr for inspiration, and you will see something very similar to what you want to do. And we're going to use Canva to create our graphics for those of us that does not have any background in design. So without further ado, let's get to work. All right, so basically what we're going to do is um, okay, so I already created one design for, okay, you can see there's now a picture over there. I already created a design for this particular gig. So I'm going to show us how to create designs for the remaining two. So we're going to create provide an SEO for article writing. So let's quickly go and look for, okay, this is article writing already. So we'll look for inspiration. So this person engaging SEO article, blog post. Okay, I think I like the copy skip check, grammarly check, unique. Okay, so SEO friendly, conversational, engaging article, wellness, SEO friendly, engaging, well researched article, and blog post. So if you notice, one thing that is unique there is there's always a picture, and then there's always a picture, and then there's always the contents that these of the service that they are about to provide. So I believe the essence of the content is to create reassurance to let them know that you are dealing with me. So if you have very nice professional pictures, I'll advise you use them. And in situations where you don't have, you can also get stock photograph over the internet. And in other notes, if you do not have the money to get a paid stock photographs, I can advise you come down to free pick. You can see the website here, freepick.com, or I think Unsplash is also a website that gives you free stock photographs, free images, so you can always get any type of pictures that you are looking for. So let's see, um, um, Afro American blogger. Let's just see what it pops up. My network is a bit shitty today. It's not as interesting as it's supposed to be. It's taking forever. Okay, so what I noticed, what is peculiar about um okay, so this one, copywriting. No, we're done with copywriting. Okay, so all right, so they just have their pictures, right? So let's just look for something quick. No, I'm not gonna use any of this. This doesn't work. So let's just do um business man writing. Let's see what it gives us. Okay, all right. So I think I've seen one already that works. Okay, so there are so many of them. Oh, see. So I think we have enough inspiration. We have something to work with. So remember, whenever you see this crown, it means it's premium service. I mean premium stock photograph. So you have to pay for those services. So Um, I think I'm gonna go with this one because the fact that it doesn't really show the face, right? So if it's not you, you know you. If it's not you, you can't. Somebody cannot accuse you for using another person's picture. My network has been very poor today. Anyway, so while this is downloading, so let's quickly head down to Canva. And in Canva, we are going to learn how to create the designs for our gigs. So quickly, how do we go about that? Oh God, let's just download. Oh, network is very poor. All right, so while we're at it, so this is Canva. If you are not Canva, it's a design tool that allows you to create so many graphic design um, collaterals, and you are not expected to be a professional because the design environment is just so simple and so straight to the point. So um, you can always get started immediately and then you pick one or two skill. So we're not about to go in depth in the Canva because that's not the scope of this particular training, but just giving you brief on how to use Canva to um, design your gig for your profile. So quickly you click on the more button. Excuse me. I think I'll have to get something about this. And then I'll set this I'll select desktop wallpaper because of the aspect ratio, the size, the 1920 by 1080, which is big enough, and it fits into my it's HD and it fits into the Fiverr um, thumbnail perfectly. So oh god. All right. Sorry for the I think the okay, network is much better now. All right, so back to our class. So the this is the Canva canvas, ironically. So what we want to do is we want to go back to Fiverr to look for inspiration on what concept that we're going to adopt. So or what title or topic that we're going to create. So if you look through SEO optimized article, 80 software score, well researched, NLP optimization. I don't know what this is, but it's looking sounding good. But sales email, blog article, essay. Okay, because this covers so many other services, this makes sense too. Finance and personal finance article. This seemed like what I'm looking for because if you remember in our tutorial, we selected finance and real estate. So I think this will do just fine. By Sagnix. Okay, finance and personal finance article, tax preparation, bookkeeping, finance management, loans, small businesses. All right, so finance plays a major role there. So okay, okay, maybe this is too simple. Let's look for something because we already have the design similar. Or let's just go about it. Let's just go. Let's just design. You get the point, so you can always reiterate and then write your own content. So the first one says finance and so finance and personal finance article. I think ours is going to be finance and real estate article. So the first thing that I'm going to do here is I'm going to come down to this element here. So element provides me with all kinds of um, shapes that I can put into my canvas, right? So I'll select the square. So you can see the square is popped on the screen. So this arrow here you can use to drag. to the left, you can use this one to drag to the top, you can use this to drag to the bottom, and you can just drag from the center to move it all around the screen environment. If you remember, the color there is blue. Okay, let me bring it closer. All right, so I might use blue, I might not use blue. um let's say to draw attention, I might decide that I want to go with, say, green, or because I don't want to feel like I am imitating somebody, right? Then the next thing there is what we have there is the image in the background, right? So this is the image of someone. Remember that we already downloaded one image. I believe this one, even though it's not. Let me refresh it to show this time. Yeah, yeah. You can remember, you can always download your whatever you can feel comfortable with. Okay. So next thing I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna come to uploads, and then I will click upload files, and then I'll select the image that I just downloaded. You can see it's already uploaded into my Canva. So once it's done downloading, once I click on it, it comes into my system. Sorry, I double clicked actually. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stretch it, and then I'm going to put it, just drag from the edge. Now notice something. You notice that it's overlapping the background, right? So what's the best way to resolve this? Okay, no, yeah. So what you can do, what you do is you right click, and then you click send backwards. Boom, you have it sent backward. So another thing that I might do, or I will explain, but then I'll explain my own design rationale, is the guy is facing outwards, not inwards, right? So two things that I might do creatively is I might click on the image and then come to flip, and then flip horizontally, so that way he's facing inwards, right? And then I can scale. Or I could undo it and then move this one to the left, and then move my image to the right, my shape. So I have the guy on my left, and then I have my shape on my right. So whatever works for you, whatever feels visually appealing to you, you should go with. So let's move on. So the next thing says finance and personal finance articles. So I'll choose text, I'll select heading, and then inside I'll write finance and real estate, real estate articles, articles. All right, so I think what I'll do is real estate. Then if I select, I want to click the alignment and change it to left alignment. So I think, um, sorry, excuse me. Then I could decide to resize it this way, or you can come from this edge and drag into it. So if I want to change the color, click on this button here and then select the color that I want. Can you see? If I want to change the font style, come to this place here, and then I look into the, I like this is, but it doesn't come out nice. um this looks nice. Okay, and then I can now increase. Okay, but the arrangement doesn't really look interesting, so I think what I would do is, do they have kerning? Let's see. Yeah, letter spacing. You know, this is okay, very good. All right. Right. So real estate, finance and real estate articles, and then let me look for something else. I'm going to add use this bullet point: sales image, blog articles, SA, sales email, blog article. Okay. So I come to text, subheading, and type sales email. Next line, blog articles. Once again, okay, blogs, articles, essay, blog articles, and essay. So how do we align it to the left? Come here, select your left alignment, right? Excuse me. All right, so what you can do next now is to add bullet points, and then you can come here and click on lists, and then it automatically adds a bullet. So what I want to do here is I might need to still tweak this a little. Let me see. Okay, finance and real estate article. Okay, so put it here, and the next thing under the design says 100% unique. So how do you put that? You come to shape, select this particular one, this rounded square, and then you move it down there. It says 100% unique. Highlight it, the size, and then I'll drag this out, drag this one down a little to create the button that I'm looking for. So what I could do again here is I could change the color. I'll invert the color. So what I'll do is I'll invert the color, make this font color green, or I'll use black instead actually, and then I might change the font color. I'll make something, I need something bolder. Aha. All right, so you can see we are ready, and if this is okay, this is what you're looking for, if you're okay with your design, the next thing that you need to do now is to export your design. How do you do that? You click on share, and then you click on download. So because you're using the free version, there are some things that are limited. You cannot, create a transparent background. You cannot compress. So all you just need to do is I'm exporting as PNG. You can come here and change it to JPEG if you want, but I think I prefer PNG because PNG is lossless. And then I click on my download. So what happens now is you wait for, you can see it's downloaded, and then once it's downloaded, what do I need to do next? Next thing I need to do is go back to my gig. You remember how we used to get our gig? Click on my business, you click on gigs. By the way, you can see we're already having impressions. People are already beginning to check on our posts, on our gigs actually. So provide interesting SEO, right? So you click on edit, and then you come to gallery. So this Fiverr here with that the placeholder, we're going to remove it, and then we're going to replace it with our design. That's just all. And once you're done, save. and you can do what, save and preview. Gentlemen, our Fiverr gig is fully ready. Now we are ready to start taking orders. You can see, you can see more services provided by. So what's left is what, um the powerful SEO. So I believe you can all replicate the same system and then do the same thing. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next lesson.